Assalamualaikum. Welcome to our NIBS home school. My dear students, hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Shanjida Rahman, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am going to take a general science class for the student of class 2, and our today's class topic is chapter 9, reading done, and we will do the exercise of this chapter. Our lecture number 6 and homework for the next week, homework number 4, exercise B, and my name is Shanjida Rahman and this is my contact number. My dear students, in our today's class we will discuss chapter 9. Now let's start our class. We will read the chapter. The name of our chapter is our clothes. Our clothes. Clothes are the things which we wear to protect ourselves from the hot weather, or from the rain, or from cold or heat. So clothes are the things that we wear, and also when we wear a clothes, our physical construction is looking very nice and good. Now let's start our class. What are clothes? Clothes are the things that people wear to cover their bodies, such as shirts, pants, dresses and coats, etc. So clothes are the thing that people wear to cover their body. Like, look at me here, this is a dupatta and this is the shirt. So these things are also clothes. I am wearing clothes. Why do we need clothes? Clothes protect us from heat, cold and rain. They also protect us from insect bites. It also makes human being look smarter and beautiful. When you wear a beautiful clothes, you will also look beautiful and smart. And also these clothes protect you from the different kinds of insects bite. Now what are clothes made of? How these clothes are prepared? Clothes are made from different fiber. There are two types of fiber. Fiber means the thread. Fiber means thread. So clothes are made from the fiber, and there are two types of fiber. Fibers are number 1 natural fiber and number 2 man-made fiber. Natural fibers are cotton, silk and wool. We get natural fiber from the nature, from different kinds of animals and from the trees. And man-made fiber are nylon, rayon and polyester. These fibers are stronger than the natural fiber. Man-made fibers are the fiber which people produce, and they are stronger than the natural fiber. So what are the natural fiber? Natural fibers are cotton, silk and wool. We get cotton from the cotton plant, we get silk from the silkworm, we get wool from the sheep. So these things are we found from the nature. We found cotton from the cotton plant, we found silk from the silkworm, we found wool from the sheep. And man-made fibers are nylon, rayon and polyester. These things are made by the human being. Now here is the picture of a nylon, rayon and polyester. Clothes for different seasons. We wear different types of clothes in different seasons. In the rainy season, we wear a raincoat, we take an umbrella. And in the winter season, we wear sweater, muffler, hat. So these things protect us from the cold. And in the summer season, we wear light dresses, which we wear this type of clothes where air can passing very easily. We need different clothes in different seasons. Clothes are made of materials that suit the weather of a place. We wear clothes according to different seasons. We wear cotton cloths in summer, woolen cloths in the winter, and we use raincoats, umbrellas and gumboots in the monsoon. Now, people living in the hot places wear cotton cloths because cotton cloths are light and let the air in and they also absorb sweat. Now we are living in a hot countries. So in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, their summer are very hot. So we wear cotton cloths because they are very light in weight and air can passing very easily from this cloth and it can also absorb sweat. So we wear cotton cloths. People living in Bangladesh wear cotton cloths as it is comfortable during the hot summer months. People living in the cold places wear cloths made of wool, fur and leather because these cloths keep them warm. So people living in the cold places, that means they are living in the United Kingdom or United States or Russia or China, they wear cloths made from the wool, fur and leather because these cloths keep them warm. When we go out at night, we should wear bright clothes so that we can be seen easily. In the night time, it is very dark, so you need to wear a bright cloth because you can see very easily in the dark place. Now, care of the clothes. How can we take care of our clothes? Taking care of your clothes will make you look better and help them last longer. Number 1, clothes should be washed well with a good soap or detergent to remove all sweat, dirt and stains. So, you need to take care of your clothes. At first, when the clothes are dirty, you need to wash them with good types of soap or detergent. Wash the cloths with lots of water until all soap is removed. Number 3, wash colored and white cloths separately. When you washing your clothes, you never put all the clothes in same detergent because you need to separate the white cloths and colored cloths when you are washing them. Dry the cloths well. Remember, colored cloths should never be dried under direct sunlight. So, you dry after the washing, you keep your clothes under the air, then you do not put colored cloths in the direct sunlight because if you put them in the direct sunlight, their color will be discolored. So, you do not do this. Woolen and silk cloths need a lot of care. When you take care of the woolen cloths, that means the cloths which we wear in the winter season, and silk cloths, it needs much care. They are easily attacked by small insects like moth and silverfish. Woolen cloths and silk cloths need much care because they can be easily affected by small insects like moth and silverfish. So, silverfish. So, this when we take care of our woolen cloths, we need to be more careful. Woolen coats and trousers should be dry cleaned as it will be spoiled by plain washing. So, woolen coats and trousers should be dry cleaned. That means you need to give them in the laundry because they dry washed. Because when you put them in the direct water, cloths will be spoiled. So that's why you need to dry wash them. We should store silk and woolen cloths with a mothballs or dried neem leaves. This will keep the insect away. So when we store our woolen cloths and silk cloths, we need to use something to protect them from the insect, like we use dried neem leaves and we can use mothballs or naphthalene. We can use naphthalene to protect our clothes from different kinds of small insect. This will keep the insect away. An umbrella is used to protect oneself from the hot summer. So we can use umbrella because when the sun is very hot and in this hot summer season, we can use umbrella to protect ourselves from the sun, and in the rainy season we also use umbrella to protect ourselves from the water. Now in this chapter we learn people wear clothes to cover their bodies. Clothes protect us from heat, cold and rain. We wear clothes according to different season. Clothes are made from different fiber. Man-made fiber are stronger than natural fiber. People living in hot places wear cotton cloths. People living in cold places wear woolen cloths, and taking care of clothes makes them last longer. So in this chapter we learn these things. Now we do the exercise. How can we do the exercise? Here in the exercise number 8, take the correct answer. You need to read the sentence. There are 3 options. After reading the options, then you decide which answer is appropriate for this sentence, and then you put the tick mark on this sentence. Now let us start our this exercise. Number 1, cloths are made of, there are 3 options: matter, material and leather. In our this chapter we learned that cloths are made of leather. People living in the cold places, cloths made of wool, fur and leather, because these cloths keep them warm. So we put the tick mark on leather. Number 2, a man-made fiber is silk, cotton, nylon. We know that man-made fibers are nylon, rayon and polyester. So we put the tick mark on nylon. Number 3, a natural fiber is wool, rayon and polyester. We know that natural fiber is wool because we found this wool from the sheep. Number 4, clothes should be washed with shampoo, water and detergent. We know that we wash our clothes with the help of detergent. So we put the tick mark on the detergent. Number 5, clothes make us look nice, good and smart. Also, when we wearing clothes, we look smart. So we put the tick mark on the smart. Now exercise number B. Match the following. Here is the column number 1 and column number B. And there are 6 words, and in this column number B there are also 6 words. We match column number A with column number B. Now clothes. Number 1, clothes. Here is the dry clean, man-made, cover body, sheep, silkworm. We know that we get cloths from the silkworm. So we match silkworm with the cover body. Cloths cover our body. So we match this thing with cover body. Cloths cover our body. Number 1, match with silk. Number 2, wool. Wool, we get wool from the sheep. So we match 2 with number D. Number 3, cotton. Cotton, dry clean. Cotton should be cotton plant. We get cotton from the cotton plant. So we match 3 with F. Number 4, silk. We get silk from the silkworm. So number 4 match with E. Number 5, rayon. We get rayon is made a fiber, one kind of fiber, and is man-made fiber. So it is man-made. Rayon match with number B. And number 6, woolen coats. We know that we should not wash woolen coats with water, direct water. We need to dry wash these things. So we match number 6 with A. 6 with A. So again we repeat, cloths cover our body, wool we get from wool from the sheep, cotton we get cotton from the cotton plant, silk from the silkworm, rayon is the man-made fiber, and woolen coats should be dry clean. Now exercise number C. In the exercise number C, just fill in the blanks. You need to read this sentence and fill in the blanks. Number 1, silk and woolen cloths should be stored with dried leaves. That means silk and woolen cloths should be stored with dried neem leaves. Here is the sentence: we should store silk and woolen cloths with mothballs or dried neem leaves. And double E-M, neem leaves. Number 2, colored cloths should never be dried under direct sunlight. D-I-R-E-C-T, direct. S-U-N, sunlight. L-I-G-H-T, direct sunlight. Colored cloths should never be dried under direct sunlight. Number 3, woolen and silk cloths are attacked by small insect. S-M-A-L-L, small insect. I-N-S-E-C-T-S, direct small insect. Woolen and silk cloths are attacked by small insects. Number 4, people living in hot places wear dash cloths. People living in the hot places wear cotton cloths. C-O-T-T-O-N, cotton. C-O-T-T-O-N, cotton. So people living in hot places wear cotton cloths. Number 5, we wear clothes according to different season. We wear clothes according to different season. S-E-A-S-O-N-S, seasons. And number D, exercise number D, write true or false. In this exercise there are 5 sentences given. You read the sentence and decide which sentence is true and which sentence is false. Then you write if the sentence is true, you write true, and if the sentence is false, then you write false. Number 1, woolen coats and trousers should not be dry cleaned. Answer is false, because we know that woolen coats and trousers should be dry cleaned. False. F-A-L-S-E, false. Number 2, we should wash colored and white cloths separately. Answer true. T-R-U-E, true. We should wash colored and white cloths separately. True. Number 3, we should wear light colored clothes at night. False, because we know that we should wear colored clothes at night. Number 3, clothes protect us from insect bites. The answer is true. Yes, clothes protect us from insect bites. T-R-U-E, true. Number 5, we use raincoats, umbrellas and gumboots in the monsoon. Yes, we use raincoats, umbrella and gumboot in the monsoon season. So answer is true. T-R-U-E, true. My dear students, I hope you all understand our today's class, and homework for the next week is homework number 4. Exercise number B. My dear students, I hope you will study this lesson attentively at your home and do the homework properly and submit it in the school due date. Till then, keep well. Assalamu alaikum.